What happens when the world you've built your entire life around suddenly crumbles? When the people who shaped your dreams disappear in an instant. Some break under the weight of tragedy, others rise from it. This is the story of Maxim Naumov, a skater who lost everything, and yet found a way to turn his deepest pain into his greatest strength. Maxim Naumov's world shattered on January 29, 2025. The news came like a nightmare. His parents, Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov, were gone. A tragic plane crash over Washington, D.C. took 67 lives, including the two people who had shaped his entire existence. In an instant, the promising figure skater was no longer just an athlete chasing medals. He was a grieving son, drowning in a sea of loss and uncertainty. The weight of their absence was unbearable. Nights became endless battles with memories, each one cutting deeper than the last. He would sit in his empty apartment, staring at his skates, asking himself, what's the point? The rink, once his sanctuary, now felt haunted, filled with the echoes of his parents' voices and their dreams for him. For weeks, Maxim couldn't bring himself to step onto the ice. The pain was suffocating, and the whispers of the skating world only made it worse. Can he continue? Will he ever skate again? But the real battle wasn't with the world. It was inside his own mind. The pressure of being the son of world champions had always been suffocating. But now, with them gone, it felt like a cruel, unbearable burden. His body ached, not from training, but from grief. He was trapped between the love he once had for skating and the unbearable weight of continuing without them. The thought of quitting lingered, tempting him with the promise of escape. But pain does not erase passion. It only tests it. One night, as he sat alone, Maxim found a notebook his mother had once written in. It was filled with his childhood goals, his dreams, and words of encouragement she had left him over the years. Seeing her handwriting, her belief in him, something inside him shifted. He realized that if he stopped skating, their legacy would die with him. For the first time since their passing, he stepped back onto the ice. It wasn't for a competition, not for the audience or judges, it was for them. Every glide, every jump, every spin became a silent tribute to their love. The rink, which once felt empty, became his connection to them. On March 2, 2025, Maxim performed at the Legacy on Ice event, a night dedicated to honoring legendary skaters. But for him, this wasn't just a performance. It was a final goodbye, a thank you, and a promise. He chose the song, "The City That Doesn't Exist," a piece his parents had loved. As the music played, the entire arena fell silent. Every movement, every turn, and every emotion poured into his routine told a story, not just of talent, but of heartbreak, resilience, and the undying bond between a son and his parents. As the final note faded, Maxim collapsed to his knees, overcome with emotion. The silence of the arena was broken by a thunderous standing ovation. People weren't just clapping for his skating, they were applauding his strength, his ability to turn pain into something beautiful. That night, Maxim Naumov proved that his story was no longer just about figure skating. It was about something much greater, the human spirit's ability to rise from even the deepest darkness. He didn't just continue his parents' legacy, he redefined it. His greatest victory was not a medal or a title. It was his ability to keep moving forward when the world gave him every reason to fall. Because in the end, champions aren't just made on the ice, they are made in the fire of pain, loss, and resilience. Maxim Naumov fell, but he rose stronger, and that is the true mark of a legend. If this story inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories of resilience, success, and the untold struggles behind greatness. Stay tuned for more incredible journeys that remind us that no matter how dark life gets, there is always a way to rise again.